Hello everyone, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a review on Idea Factory International's new game, Trillion, God of Destruction. This fast-paced strategy game is full of overlords, sexy demons, and has a completely different style of leveling up your character's stats. Trillion, God of Destruction takes place 1,000 years after the ultimate fight of good versus evil, heaven versus hell. They call it the underworld in this game. In this past 1,000 years, the demons have lived in peace for the time being. The demon god of destruction labeled Trillion has sought out to take over the world. At the very beginning of the game, Diablos, I might be saying that wrong, but I can't remember how to exactly say it, the great overlord is defeated. This is at the very beginning of the game, so this is minor spoilers if it's within the first half an hour of the game. As Diablos is dying, he is revived by a necromancer named Faust. And please forgive me if I say any of these names wrong. I am not proficient in these names. Diablos is now a Frankenstein pieced together demon and ready to take on the monster Trillion. And I will not tell you some of the spoilers within the first hour of that part. The story of this game is very solid with great voice actors, and you'll notice some, like Umio from Mega Dimension Neptunia in this game, his voice actor. There are a couple of female voice actors you'll recognize from other Idea Factory and JRPG games, and they fit their characters perfectly. I would love the game more if I enjoyed the gameplay as much as the story though. It feels as though Trillion God of Destruction is trying to be an updated, newer version of Disgaea, but it feels like a step backwards for me. One of the problems I had was the training area. All I had to do in these parts was press the X button to gain certain stats and bonuses. I really don't know how anyone would be able to fail pressing one button correctly, but there are lower grades for this area. Players can then take these stats and apply them to their HP, defense, attack, and much more. That part I didn't mind. I thought that was interesting. While in the battlefield, we have gone backwards in freedom with being only able to take so many steps. So if you want to go backwards or cancel like where you move to because the enemies come forward, you can't do it, and it'll take up even more steps. If you run out of steps, you'll be forced back out of the area. It doesn't really add any difficulty, just more frustration than anything else. Combat is actually fun, but requires you to grind in order to get past enemies. I also enjoyed this options and skill sets throughout the game. Players also must use their dungeon, grinding, and training wisely because the game is using an old Adler series time system. I cannot tell you how much I loved it when Koei Tecmo took this out of the Adler series games. But this game decided to put it in there because, you have to have so many days to do this, and it'll slowly tick away. Fighting Trillion can be extremely hard if you do not grind. You must work your butt off to kill the boss with a trillion HP. There are also some very good qualities about the game with strengthening weapons and New Game Plus. Your stats will carry over and give you a better chance to kill the massive beast. If you ever play Dante's Inferno, Trillion looks like Cerberus in that game. That's what he looks like. There is a Cerberus in this game, but it's actually a three-headed dog. That's supposed to be what he was in most interpretations of Cerberus. But yeah, that's what Trillion looks like. He looks like it with the big mouth and everything. The graphics in the game are beautiful, while in the cutscenes and animations, I didn't notice any screen tearing personally, but the game is going to get some patches to help fix any issues of screen tearing in the future. I never noticed it, but they emailed me specifically about that issue. There's going to be some updates to that. While in battle, characters look great, but the environments could use some tweaking to make it look better. Just like the Mega Dimension and Hyper Dimension games, it could all use tweaking and updating to the graphics. Finally, Trillion God of Destruction has 6 Overlord Candidates to lead your army. In between battles, you can spend some one-on-one time with them, and this makes the game better. I enjoy the relationship side to the game. Overall, Trillion God of Destruction is a story-driven game, but it's not the same level that other strategy games are at, such as the Disgaea series. I think the game would be better if it slowed things down a bit and had a turn-based gameplay style. That every time you move, your opponent moves, and the steps counting battle system just doesn't work here. And I think it's a total disaster with that. I don't like it at all. And some people might like it, but this is my opinion. Graphics are good and the voice acting is spot on. I give this game a 6.5 out of 10. It's a game with a great story and interesting concepts, but lacks the thrill of fun gameplay. So that's why I gave it that score. If you guys would like to buy the game and want to help support my channel, don't forget to use the Amazon link below. For my full written review, you can go to my blog and there'll be a link for that in the description below. I do have a few gameplay walkthroughs for this game. I will not be finishing that game at the moment because personally I did not enjoy it. I had a lot of gameplay not recorded so that I could get a better review and get through the game further. I just didn't feel like uploading it on my channel when I have so many other games I have to record for, and it takes up a lot of memory when you have one game that you don't like as much as the other ones. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. See you.